guys, but the software is just so easy. So from an onboarding perspective, like being able to work through it was easy from getting everyone set up. But then after we had everyone set up, training them on it was also easy. It's actually the easiest software we've ever onboarded. And I think it's because it solves a problem that everyone could notice, but nobody really had a great solution for until you guys. As you said, I'm Jackson Rollo. I'm president of Rollo Insurance Group, insurance agency, second generation, based here in College Station, Texas. Yeah, I mean, I think probably for most agencies, having data and having to enter it multiple times is probably one of the most annoying things. I know that for me, we've been doing a lot of technology pushes here at our agency over the last really 3 to 4 years, right? Really optimizing into, what we consider to be a future-proof type agency from a technological perspective. But commercial lines, sub apps, intake on commercial lines, it was not a digital process, man. And there's been other people out with products, but I don't think they checked all the boxes of customizable digital intake, as well as sub app. So being able to take like a custom intake and then pre-populating the data across multiple types of sub apps or core forms. And so I think everything's been built for either renewal or to fix like one specific problem. But with you guys, what I saw was a company that saw the picture a little bit broader, right? You saw that, hey, we have to be able to match data from one sub app to another. We have to be able to do the accord form thing, but we also have to allow the client to fill it out or the agent to fill it out. This could also be used as a web intake tool, right? Like there's multiple ways to use it. It was just very versatile. And I think that's really what we were trying to solve. We were trying to solve all of those problems with one solution. And you guys are the company that, at first demonstrated your ability to do it, but then the more that we got to talking with y'all, as y'all want to make the product better. So when there are other things that we see in commercial lines about, how we can make the product better or other areas that we need to tackle within this, digitizing, it's not just commercial lines, but it's, it's going to be the farm and ranch space for us. It's the personal lines, high net value, stuff like that. Anything where you're still having to deal with paper, unfortunately, like you still have to send the sub app to an underwriter because that's how they need it to be done. It's just part of the game, and it's I actually love it. I think is what makes insurance unique and special is the relationships you build in that process. But just because there needs to be a PDF doesn't mean it needs to be paper, right? And so how do we take a digital PDF without making me want to kill myself from filling it out 5 times in a row and having to save each of them individually, right? Y'all were the aggregate source of all of that information. It's been great.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I appreciate you saying that, and I'm happy that you guys are enjoying everything so far. So tell us a little bit about, obviously you looked at a few different solutions, maybe some of the things that helped you choose Sembley. Why did you choose Sembley out of all the options out there?
Yeah, I think there was really 2 things I was looking to do. I wanted to increase our web presence from a digital intake perspective. Like most agencies, there was just general contact information on our website, and we're trying to optimize that. And so I needed the form that the client fills out to be something that would immediately start that process quicker, right? Like integrating that lead into my CRM, starting a sub app, starting one of our quote sheets. It had to be our quote sheet. That was the first thing, was just a web intake form and the ability there. And then the second thing was the ability to handle a new business or a renewal from the perspective of, what additional applications are needed. So I think in insurance, a lot of times, like you get halfway down the quoting journey and then the underwriter will say, hey, by the way, you also need this sub app filled out, right? Like, yeah. And there was great providers out there who took care of that piece, but it was mainly renewal focused. And I was looking for something that could also incorporate the new business and the digital web intake. And you guys did that. And like I said earlier, I think along the way over the last year before we officially worked with you and had all of our agents using it, like we had a couple of people on it and we were testing it. And through that, we found things that we were like, hey, we would love if it would do this. It would help our new business process, or hey, this would help our intake process. And along the way, y'all just been so great at saying, hey, that's a great idea. Yeah, we can absolutely implement that. Like we're a fast growing company. We're also an agile company. And so we need partners who are the same way. And you guys are the one who are just doing a great job with that.
I appreciate that. And, as you said, we've been working together for a long time. It's been a year of a lot of back and forth. You guys have given us a lot of ideas, but we started talking at a pretty early stage in Sembley's lifetime. What made you bet on, a company like Sembley so early into our process here?
Yeah, I think it's commitment to relationship. I mean, it's funny because we're talking about technology and what it can do for us, how much time it can save. But I think people always associate that concept with like a lack of relationship, and it's actually the opposite. It's, well, the more time we can save and the better these things work, the better our relationships can be with our clients. But it's the same on the agency vendor side too, right? Like the relationship that we built over that year, just the contacts that we had, just joking around about football, like little things like that that build up camaraderie where it's like, hey, this is somebody that we want to work with. Y'all are willing to make change. You're also willing to say no. We're willing to do the same. Well, that's going to create a great partnership because we enjoy working together and we're both trying to work on, growing our own companies. But at the same time, I think we realize there's a relationship there where by you making a change or us making a change can actually benefit both of our companies.
Yeah.
And so I think but it all started with the relationship, right? It started with that relationship that was built up as time gone on and, being able to work with y'all more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we really do have a partnership, not just, we're not just the vendor. You guys aren't just the agency. It's a real partnership. We're very much on the same team. Working with you guys has been fantastic. You have some great input that has made a lot of agents out there happy for features that we built out. So tell me about the onboarding process for Sembley. How did you guys find the onboarding to be with your agency?
I mean, it was great. I think you guys helped us out. I mean, like I said, we have a lot of agents, so I know that can be tough sometimes on my team to build that out. And y'all asked for a spreadsheet and took a lot of time to help us get onboarded quickly. I think again, it's like everything else in the product is versatile, right? Like I don't think that necessarily is part of your consistent process, but I think that just like us, when we're trying to work with clients, like we're gonna try to do a good job and help in any area that we're actually able to. And I think that's what it was like for you guys. But the software is just so easy. So from an onboarding perspective, like being able to work through it was easy from getting everyone set up. But then after we had everyone set up, training them on it was also easy. It's actually the easiest software we've ever onboarded because it's just such a simple software. And it's funny because a lot of times the newer age agents, the ones who are not necessarily setting a habit yet, they pick up on it quickly. And then the agents who already have habits, they'll fight against it, and you have to slowly move them over. I mean, we're all like that, right? Like the things me and you have habits on, if you ask us to change tomorrow, it's going to take us a little bit of time, right?
Yeah.
But with Sembley, everybody, no matter what habit they had or not, they did not like how paper driven the quote sheet process was. They did not like how many times they had to refill out the same information on a sub app across multiple of them. They didn't like how long it took. They didn't like the interaction they couldn't have with their client. And now with Sembley, all of those things were fixed. So I think because the problems that were being solved was so evident, we just had a lot of agents jump on it very quickly. And because of that, it's been a great onboarding process. I mean, there's obviously training and things that have to happen after the fact, but it's been the best onboarding we've had of any software so far. And I think it's because it solves a problem that everyone could notice, but nobody really had a great solution for until you guys. And it's already cutting down on time of entering the same data in multiple times. It's cutting down on, or it's increasing the ability for the client and the agent to work together on collecting that information. I mean, the AI stuff that's built in with the document upload and the ability to extract data from it, like that's fantastic. Yeah, I would just say I'm not paid for this testimony, so just so you know, I'm actually paying him. But that's how great these guys are. So if you haven't checked them out already, check them out. The flexibility of the product, as well as the team on the backside who are willing to help work with you and make things great. Like give Joseph a call. Yeah, just thank you guys for the partnership too. Like you said, we have a prerequisite to any vendor we work with as an agency that we have to have this type of relationship. Like we've had others in the past where it hasn't been that way, and it just leads to frustration. And I can tell you that there aren't a whole lot of companies in the insurance industry that function this way. So thank you guys for doing that, for making it a viable option for us to partner with you. And we've enjoyed the last year, and here's to hopefully more in the future.
Many more years, and it's great working with you guys too. It's an easy partnership, which makes it a good one. So thank you very much, Jackson. Appreciate the time.
Thanks, man.